welcome to another Creative Assembly face-off. This time it is JJ, Joey versus James.
It's a civil war in Team JJ.
That it is.
So we have, one part of Team JJ, James, playing the dwarves.
Also known as not Joey in
not
this battle.
Joey in this battle. I took the hill. I have 5 units of dwarf warriors making my front line. I also have, for a different pace and change of taste, I took an organ gun. I also have some hammers on both left and right flanks. These guys are so good. Easily one of the best units in the game, especially the best unit for dwarves, I feel. I have 4 units of quarrelers. I've got 1 great lord, and I have a runesmith, and I have some slaves.
Oh god, because I have made a horrible mistake in not thinking you'll take slayers, because I took a giant.
Well, 1 giant, some orc boys.
Yep, a lot of black orcs. Goblin big boss. Bit of an experiment because I never ever take them. Some fanatics, archers.
Like goblin archers,
That's
yes.
it. They're
Who's
beautiful
this
red
chap?
hats. That is Grimgor, or Grimgoey in this case.
So yeah, lots and lots of black orcs. That's
Some
going to
big
be.
uns and then some more boar boys.
So you've got a bit of a route to take before you even get to me.
Yes.
The distance between me. You can see this lovely map here. We're going to be marching out to defend our Karak.
And I want to take it.
Well, you can try and take it.
Well, I will try.
So I'm going to move forward with my organ gun. I'm going to try and get some shots off on your orc boys here, because on boars, because I don't have any cavalry, so anything really that can limit your mobility is really good for me. You can see I've got a nice little height advantage here, which are going to be useful for my quarrelers, and also just to get a bit of firing really for my organ guns. I'm what I'm going to be able to hit with really.
So my strategy is cab either side of you. I want to use the forests to hide one. There's a rock there to over in the distance there.
Yeah,
I
use
want
that
to
to
sneak
anchor
them
me.
round. And then it, you know, I'm hoping just to smash you really with a giant. A lot.
Well, armor piercing is what the organ gun does, but I'm going to, like I said, I'm using it on these on the cavalry first, because I don't want it to get behind. Look at my gun line; it's pretty weak in the rear. I don't really have many reserves. But yeah, you can start to see you're starting to rush in here. And I move all my infantry forward because I don't want my gun line to get hit. I also don't want my gunners to get hit. But you can see this. I'm targeting that giant because that's the biggest warrior, I feel.
Not Bob.
Not Bob the Giant. Wait, look at these. What's this?
It's a fanatic. Hopefully not hitting my own unit. Thank you.
Did a good job there then.
Well, I love me some greenskins, and you know, I was very much taking glee in this. There we go. Look at that.
Lots of black orcs.
Right in your dwarfen face.
Here is your
yeah.
giant, and I've got a surprise for them. Loads of mohawked short people.
Great. I'm gonna shout at you now. But yeah, I was not. Didn't realise that you took slaves.
Yeah, and then look, there's your fanatics. I love that unit. They're so good.
Just disappeared before Ungrim.
Yeah, he was on his way, but unfortunately, there we go. So my front line, as you can see, is kind of weak right now. Black orcs are hitting it, but both of my right and left flanks are doing quite well.
I'm bringing in my chariots. Not chariots. Cavalry.
Almost a chariot.
Almost. They might as well be.
Oh.
And that really kind of helped, but also maybe flattened
Just
some
not in
of
time.
my
Not in
boys.
time.
Because Bob fell on them.
So over here, Grimgor Einhide is making his presence known. But my hammers are engaging your black orcs, which is a really good matchup for me. Hammer is armor piercing and really powerful unit. But my center is starting to break here, and you can see these black orcs are just chewing through me. And the only thing that's really keeping me going is my legendary lord and also a runesmith, which is somewhere in the melee. Where is he? There he is.
There he is.
I'm putting down all my runes to give myself more armor and some damage reduction, and that will hold the center long enough, hopefully. But elsewhere, I can do a little bit better.
Well, I'm really trying to focus my efforts on your hammerers because, you know, they're pretty strong. and I want to get rid of them. Because I think if I can keep a handle on my routing units, then, you know, I can kind of clear you off, provided that I get rid of those hammerers.
Yeah, you can see my front line's breaking here, and you're going to get into my guns.
Yay!
So that isn't going well. But in the centre it's okay. Talking of going for hammerers, you've got your cavalry coming in here. They did rout, but this is the thing about the orcs, they keep coming back. So this is going to be a deadly rear charge into my hammers here.
I hope so. Oh! Right, so in the
that's going to be a difficult
warrior.
fight. So that right flank is in danger right now, but the hammers are holding on.
My archers have come back, so I'm, you know, bringing them back in. Hopefully some fanatics can go crazy.
My gun crew's getting murdered. I've still got a lot of my archers here. They're just firing into the combat where they can. And over here, your two lords, well, your lord and lentry lord are in fight with my slayers and a unit of dwarf warriors.
Yeah, I figure Grimgor or Grimgoey can take on this whole battle quite nicely by himself without too much assistance. But as you've stated in some of the streams that we've done, my mistake is leaving him too far away from the rest of the units, so they don't benefit from the leadership.
Yes, that's a mass rout in the centre, and routes for orcs like that are deadly. And you can see how holding back on my lord, kind of just cheering on, decided maybe now to throw him into the combat.
Wow, really went for it there.
Yeah, my runesmith isn't going to survive for too long. But that's a break in your army there, and I'm just starting to chase down now my what's left of my my army. Hammer is holding on strong, as usual. Such a strong unit.
Oh no. I think I'm kind of prepped for this. There we go. Dealt with it.
Brilliant. But you can
no
see
charge for you.
All the rest of your troops are just starting to rout now, and my range units are just pushing down the hill and completing this victory.
I mean, I'm intending to engage a couple more of my infantry, just now they're coming back, but I don't know how much longer I can really hold out here.
I'm using the organ gun to fire into combat as well.
Smart move.
Because I don't really mind losing a few dwarf warriors, but killing Grimgor is much more important.
A valiant defeat for me.
Pyrrhic victory for me.
Well, the enemy has cost you dearly. Good, I say.
Well, I can lose slayers. That's literally what were made for anyway.
That's true.
That's true. So,
I think this should be a best of 3, to be honest.
Best of 3?
Yeah.
Well, I can play you again if you want. I don't mind that.
I just think that I can do better than a valiant defeat, and that, you know, I don't mind a costly victory. I want to aim for that.
You're improving as a player all the time. On our streams, you've been doing much, much better. You've got probably more wins to losses right now against the community.
That's true.
But you're 0-1 against me, Joe.
Well, best of 3.
Best of 3, I'll do that.
Good. Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and keep an eye on our social media channels for more Total War news. That's been Joey and
James.
goodbye.
See you soon.